Hello everyone, here is Aline from the Experience Research Lab. Today I want to share my experience serving different writing roles. Content writer, technical writer, marketing writers are often associated with a copywriter. What does it take to be one, and how does it relate to my current role as a researcher? Let me start with my quote. It is not a title, but a skill to spread the word and make a positive impact that matters most. By the way, I started my professional career as a journalist. As you can easily guess, I wrote straight news and featured news on politics, the economy, social and cultural issues, technology, legal, and even sports. I wrote not because I had the expertise, but because I had access to experts in the fields or people with first-hand experience with the issues. As important as this was the availability of reliable sources. I wrote not because I had the expertise, but because I had access to experts in the fields or people with first-hand experience with the issues. As important as this was the availability of reliable sources. So technically, what I did as a journalist was research and write. I went to the field, interviewed people from different walks of life, took relevant information from their stories, cross-checked some facts and figures, and used them to write news articles. During my early career as a journalist, I also had an opportunity to serve as a content writer. Instead of writing straight or feature news article, I wrote annual reports and company profiles for Indonesian public listed companies. As a content writer, I serve as a storyteller. I create content to tell a story that aimed to inform, engage with the audience, and help them understand the companies better. Again, as mentioned earlier on, I wrote not because I was a corporate expert. In fact, I knew nothing about most of these companies until I was assigned to write for them. Nevertheless, I managed to do it because I had access to the top executives and key people having the company's information. After 2 years, I decided to apply for a different writing role, a technical writer. I still remember when one of the interviewers questioned my educational and professional backgrounds, which he found had nothing to do with the business run by the company. By the way, it was an IT company serving business customers in the banking and financial industries. But my hiring manager seemed to have different views. She decided to give me a chance and she got me hired. As a technical writer, I started with writing user manuals, operational manuals, product descriptions, technical specifications, and installation guides for a wide range of products and services. Among others are queue management systems, information display system, check processing solutions, and crash processing solutions. For the third time, I should say this. I wrote not because I had the expertise, but because I had access to the system architects, software developers, product designers, and other stakeholders. Thanks to my hiring manager and the stakeholders, I passed the 3-month probation period and even earned the management's trust to serve an additional role as a marketing writer. Many people associate a marketing writer with a copywriter. Do they get it right? To answer the question, let me bring up the popular definition of copywriting quoted from Wikipedia. Copywriting is the act or occupation of writing for advertising or other forms of marketing. The product, called copy or sales copy, is written content that aims to increase brand awareness and ultimately persuade a person or group to take a particular action. A copywriter is a person who has full professional language proficiency with a rich vocabulary, backed by curiosity, the ability to see from different points of view, and sharp listening skills. A professional copywriter has a highly flexible capability to write content for one particular product. That is to say that the copywriter can write content for websites, blogs, emails, and social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. An experienced copywriter understands that those platforms are different from one another. Therefore, they may need different versions of copies, words, phrases, taglines, sentences, or paragraphs. They are not only dependent on the platform but also on the audience, which is also unique. Regardless of the platform and the audience, the reason for copywriting remains the same. It is to raise awareness and call for actions, get the products and services sold. However, in business practice, many still hold the old assumption that a copywriter does not have the marketing instinct or marketing focus. Therefore, they feel more confident having a dedicated marketing writer just like me. As a marketing writer, I built experience and expertise in writing various marketing materials. More importantly, I learned how to monitor and measure how a particular content sent via emails perform against those published on websites or posted on social media. Years of experience applying excellent analytical skills and meticulous attention to detail made me a professional marketing writer with the capability to evaluate and adjust the marketing strategy to drive engagement and optimize overall marketing performance. That is to say, regardless of the title and the assumed area of expertise, a marketing writer carries out the same mission as a copywriter and a content writer do. They tell stories to help a business improve performance and achieve its objectives. So what does it take to be a content writer, technical writer, marketing writer, or copywriter? There are several things, but let me highlight at least 6. They are curiosity, research skill, social skill, empathy, writing skills, and creativity. They say curiosity kills the cat, but since you are not a cat, you should not be worried about it. If you want to be a content writer, technical writer, marketing writer, or copywriter, you should instead have or keep that curious mind. Don't assume. Whenever in doubt, ask questions. While asking questions is necessary, asking them to the right persons at the right time in the right way is critical. That is why you need to learn how to do your research. Believe it or not, you can only research when you can build and maintain mutual relationship with those you ask questions. Social skills allow you to listen, follow directions, collaborate, and cooperate with others. Empathy is part of social skills. Being empathetic means understanding, being aware of, being sensitive to, and vicariously experiencing the feelings, thoughts, and experiences of another, of either the past or present, without having them communicated in an objectively explicit manner. If you don't know how to write, you can learn. There is a lot to learn, including diction, grammar, and tone of voice. It is a transferable skill, but if you don't like writing, what else can I say? There is an assumption that despite the knowledge, skills, and expertise, some writing roles I mentioned are not as creative and productive as others. Is it true? I don't think so. Regardless of the writing role, you must be creative, especially in the digital era nowadays. Clear and convincing marketing content with specific keywords and having them across channels alone are not good enough to win the competition against hundreds of millions of new content published every minute. Without creative minds, you can never think of how to get your content seen and heard. Next time, I'll talk about getting content seen and heard amidst the noise of digital world. But for now, I'll leave you here. Thank you for being with me. To learn more about content, how to use it to raise awareness, drive engagement, and maintain relationship with clients and customers, please subscribe, visit our website, listen and watch our content. They are available in text, audio, and audio-visual format. See you wherever you go, and cheers.